like jacket, running jacket. Come valiant in that back of the class. You don't care if you don't, but your body if you pass. It happens like can you slap up? Can't go around tree, you have to tie your back. You know the spin 20 higher lock. Come more pressure to the wheel when the tire flat. Me love to put you to sleep, so me fly about. You already know what it is, man. Welcome, man. Another edition. That's our podcast, man. Killer Sounds, IG mixtape series, man. We here, we back. Appreciate everybody. Today's show, we taking it down south, Miami with it. Today's sponsors, K&M Platinum LLC. It's a real estate firm out of the DMV area. So if y'all looking to relocate within the DMV area, look them up online. That's K&M Platinum LLC. They be more than welcome to take care of your needs. A little tossed. Yeah, we got a good one for y'all today. You know what I mean? Today's strand is Azul. It's Azul strand. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Something like that. Tequila, y'all be sipping on, you know what I mean? But got an indica weed strain called Azul. Very interesting too. 26% THC level. It's getting a 4.8 out of a 5 rating. So that's pretty dope. If you're a weed connoisseur, you know what I mean, and you're looking for that hit, you know. So that's something to look into. Feeling just in time for the Valentine's Day. I need to get up on this. Feelings, aroused and creative, you know what I mean? So glad I picked up something, you know what I mean? So Valentine's weekend, you know what I mean? You might want to grab some of this Azul, you know what I mean? Helps with anxiety and bipolar disorders. So again, you know, anybody, you know, ailing with those situations, and they are a weed connoisseur, I think you should recommend them some of this Azul. You know, we'll get right into it, man. Appreciate everybody, man, for tuning in. Another edition of our podcast. Y'all know the ritual ready. If y'all don't, get whatever instrument of choice, your fronto, your grabber, your Philly, your backwood, your Dutchess. Roll up, board the plane, sit back and get high with me. You know, regular degular, man. You know, I hope everybody had a blessed week. You know, Friday here, we're going to kick off the weekend, Super Bowl weekend. Fortunately, my team may make it, but, you know, got two awesome teams, Kansas City and San Fran. You know, so big game Sunday. So, you know, if y'all getting ready for that, salute everybody making the trip down to Vegas. What's up, Drip? What's up, Drip? Appreciate you. You already know. So I'm just telling the people, you know what I mean, the strand I'm smoking on today is called Azul. 26% THC strand. It's an indica. Was in the stores today. Came across something. Came across the Fusion Dutchie. So I haven't seen these. I'm gonna try these out today. You know, I was looking over some news. Came across some disturbing news out of New York City. Looked like the migrants is up there going crazy. Someone had got shot on 42nd Street. Story is allegedly the migrants was out shoplifting. They got caught by security. A scuffle ensued. One of the migrants pulled a weapon, began firing, missing the security officer, but striking an innocent bystander, which was a woman in the mid-40s, I believe. So, you know what I mean? Hope the woman's okay. But they're starting to get out of control. It's been a lot of things going on, with the migrants. I'm not being biased, but now you see what things are starting to get publicized now. You know what I mean? Because it's alarming. But moving on from that, I seen a small plane crash out in Florida, somewhere near an area called Naples. 2 people reportedly dead from that situation. That they tried to land on, I believe, Highway 76, but didn't make it. The wheels didn't open up, so it was a crash landing. Unfortunate situation. Prayers go out to that family over there, lost 2 people. I came across something out of Staten Island, New York. I seen a correction officer was just arrested for assault on a 13-year-old child. Allegedly, he was having some type of dispute with someone. He threw the phone, missed the target, and struck the 13-year-old kid. So he's been arrested on assault. That's enough with that situation. Shout out to New York Knicks. They've been doing great. Nice trade. Just went down. We're not stacked yet. But it was some pretty good pickups with one of the players being familiar with the New York Knicks system already, which is Burks. So hopefully he could come in and fit right in. That way some playing time on our bigs, where they get some more rest. So we got some reserves. So that was a good look for the New York Knicks. So y'all already know what it is. Give me a few seconds. I'm waiting on the guests to tune in. I'm rolling up, get ready to smoke some Azul, let y'all know what that's about. Y'all already know what it is, man. Get your instruments of choice. Your Fonta, your Grabber, your Philly, your Backwood, your Duchess, your Bob Marley paper, your Easy Wider, whatever it is you smoke out of. Roll up, board the plane, sit back and get high with me. Going right now. Give me 1 second. Peace.
Peace, what's good with you, man? What's going on?
Ain't nothing, brother. How you, man? I appreciate you, man, for tuning in, man.
Oh, nah, you know what it is. Thank you for having me. We live and direct in the studios in the Red Room. I'm about to make some moves, but had to come hang out with you first.
Yeah. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, I was just, talking to the people, letting them know the kind of accolades that you have out there as an individual first, and then going into the whole artist and brand that you represent. You know what I mean? Which is self-proclaimed yourself. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Me being a DJ, that was one thing that I admired coming from the North. You know what I mean? Because I'm up in New York City. You know what I mean?
Right.
So to watch how the transition was over the years, I not only start to understand little aspects of the game, I became a huge fan. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't get props when props is due. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't like to stay grounded. Yeah, he's cool and all that. I like to let people know how tapped in I am with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's enough for me. Let the people know who you be, brother.
What up, everybody? It's the world famous DJ Epps, Mr. Rock the Bell, Sirius XM, Mr. Miami. I'm in the building right about now. Yeah, I break them records. I break everybody's records. Indie records. You know what it is, man. DJ Epps, not Mike Epps, not Omar Epps. DJ Epps.
Yo. Speaking of breaking records, man, that one I just heard, that Pit Pat joint.
Oh man, you like that?
Yeah. How did that come about? That's hitting. That's heavy.
First of all, I just want to thank everybody that helped me. That followed my journey, and now that I decided to be an executive producer and created my own label, which is Exclusive Music. Pit Pat happens to be the first single off of Exclusive Music now. I'm raised and born in New York City, so I tap in back at home a lot too. So this record was floating around, and I found it very hot, interesting, dope. You know what I mean? The artist on there is dope, Label NYC. So I hit him up and told him I wanted to put it down on exclusive music, and he loved the idea. It's also featuring Will's OCW. He's over there overseas. He's Nigerian. The producers, AI and Babysitter, they're Russians. So it was just a great situation. So that's how I found Pit Pat. I found it on the internet when he came on my show, which I have Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern on IG Live, and he broke the record on my show. And from there I took interest of it, and I hollered at him, and we made that move.
Yo, it's fine. It's fine.
I
So
appreciate that. Appreciate it.
I'm gonna get right into it. I see that you from Harlem.
Yeah. Harlem, Spanish Harlem, Madison Avenue, around that area. You know what I mean? 106.
Okay. Tell us about growing up in Harlem. Them days in Harlem for you.
It anybody could tell you that's from Manhattan, Harlem area, Spanish Harlem. It's a beautiful area. You know what I mean? Growing up, it was just fun, man. Your childhood New York days. If you're from New York, it was all about kickball, skellies, mongoose bikes.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean, and so on, man. Just that childhood growing up in New York City vibe, and me, already knowing what I wanted to do, listening to music, going down to the Wiz and picking up records like Big Daddy Kane and Salt and Pepper and Special Ed and KRS One and so on, UTFO. It was just a beautiful thing. But I think every Caribbean parent, not every Caribbean parents, but most Caribbean parents have the idea of like, what, I don't want my kids staying here in New York. I don't want to stay here in New York. It's too cold. It's too many uh, things happening, in New York. What I mean, let's go down south. So my mom got up and she left first. She went, for about a year to Miami and set up shop, and then she brought me down. You know what I mean? So New York, I always have New York blood. I love it. I just couldn't stand the cold anymore.
So how, excuse me. How was that transition for you from coming from the north going down to the south?
It was cool because I was still young, but I wasn't able to um like go to clubs at a young age in New York. So what I mean, I would only hear about the Palladium. I would only hear about the Latin Quarters or Red Zone and stuff like that. But once I got down to Miami, the transition was good, man. Somebody just handed me a pair of turntables because they saw my passion, and it, Miami is not like New York where you have to go around like five boroughs. You know what I mean? Miami is Miami, and then you got South Beach.
Yeah,
So
and you know, I always looked at Miami as a cheat code because you know what? Everybody goes to Miami. You know what I mean?
right,
So
right.
that was a major market for me to look at to excelling, and then Atlanta start to come into picture. You know what I mean? But
No, definitely.
I know it was MIA. Everybody rushing down to Miami. You know what I mean? So to go down there and to see that atmosphere, that environment, why wouldn't you want to be there? You get what I
Yeah.
mean?
For me, it wasn't like I needed to rush to go to Miami. It was more like, I fell into Miami's lap. And at the same time, as I was down there, thank God for people like Uncle Luke, Disco Rick, and Uncle Al, rest in peace. These guys showed me the culture of Miami bass music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So when I started learning how to do my own parties out there, I would bring the New York and Miami together, and for the fan base, they loved it. You know what I mean? They're like, shoot, you know what I mean? Here's a DJ. He's not just playing Miami. He's playing a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Of course, West Coast music too. So, I made a name for myself by doing my own parties. And by that, doing my own parties, I found myself just finding celebrities and cats like you coming down to South Beach and like, yo, we going to this hip hop party over here on South Beach. And Epps is spinning. Oh, snap. Boot Camp is here. Beatnuts is here. Wu Tang is here. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's how, my name just started, growing in the hip hop community um, for Miami, Florida as a New York representative.
Okay. So I think you had you did some work, or you was dealing with 50 Cent for a minute at one time, your early stages.
Yeah. So as I was, growing and building my name and my brand, every market has a street team that would push for record labels such as Def Jam, Atlantic Records, Interscope, and so on. You know what I mean? At that time, 50 was with Violator, and Violator honestly had Khaled pushing their stuff. But once Khaled caught, not Khaled, Fat Joe at that time caught beef with 50 Cent. Khaled was, he had to show his loyalty and just give up the 50 Cent G Unit account because he's rolling with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and that was in the middle of the Get Rich or Die Trying. Like this is 50's rollout. You know what I mean? Like brand new. So, the record label had to find the next street team to help push 50.
To push.
Yeah, to give to for Florida. So they hit me up. You know what I mean? And I started the guerrilla marketing for G Unit and 50 out here and help him get his Miami numbers in the belly of the beast where you know at that time not no Khaled, not no Fat Joe, not no Ross. Nobody was messing with 50 but me. You know what I mean? And as much as I known everybody in the industry, especially them boys, it unfortunately put us in a situations where it's like, okay, you stay over there, I'm over here. You know what I mean? And you know, you know, thank God it never went further past that. And thank God, 50 and Fat Joe found their peace, afterwards, and everything became, you know,
So,
cool between them. So yeah, that was a great time. That's when I learned how to do guerrilla marketing. So I have to thank 50 and G Unit and
okay.
some other cats for that.
Was you on radio at this time, or you were just running around DJing and the opportunity came about?
Yeah, I was on radio. I was bouncing around here in Miami on 99 Jams, 103.5 The Beat, and Power 96. But radio was a little frustrating for me. As much, a lot of DJs would say the same thing because we tired of playing the same 25 records, the politics behind it. You know what I mean? But I enjoyed showing up and showing out, doing what I have to do. I didn't think none of the radio stations took my brand serious because we could have done a lot of things here in Miami, Florida. But my thing was to show out at the clubs. You know what I mean? That's where I showed you my best performance was at the club, shaking the club down. You know what I mean? Making you go back home, feeling good. And at the same time, while I'm doing the radio, I'm having dreams of being on Sirius XM instead of terrestrial radio.
So you was a promoter also?
Yeah, I'm a promoter till this day. I'm about to go do my dinner party right now. One thing that I always kept in uh my book, you know, is the Cool Herc thing. Is you a DJ, do your own party, be your own promoter. Because if I'm gonna sit out here and wait for promoters to book me, I'm gonna be I'll be broke. You know what I mean? I'll be, you know what I mean? It'll be whack out here for me, man. So one of the things till this day, ever since I moved from New York to Miami, was promote your own party. You have your own fan base. You have the knowledge. You know what I mean? If you happen to have the street team or team mates to help you do it, that's kudos to you. But me, I was always about promoting my own party, and I think that's why I'm here till this day, and I'm still alive in the hip hop game.
You know what? And it makes sense of what you said. You know, because I see that you had a few clubs on Smash down there. Like
Right.
it was Epps. Epps night is going crazy. So I'm like, is he DJing or is he promoting it? You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah.
now,
It's most of the time I'm DJing, and matter of fact, yeah, all the time I'm DJing. But a little bit of percentages of the parties that I do, the least ones are mine. You know what I mean? Most of them, somebody's booking me. I try not to hold residencies because unless, hopefully one day it's in Vegas. But, residencies in my town is like, same water, same songs, same girls, you know what I mean? Same drinks, you know what I mean? That shit get played out. So it's like, oh, Epps is coming to, Miami. Epps is coming to Fort Lauderdale. Or Epps is, that gives it a little more hype, you know what I mean? So I try not to spread my wings that much because people tend to, like my energy and my mixes. So I keep it um, reserved.
do you remember your first party?
Yeah, I do, man. When I came down from New York, I was doing, um, I did my, I did my first hooky party in my house. You know, we all skipped school and we came to my house and,
The hooky
we
party.
did what we had to do. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Um,
How's that work? Let's go.
and got in trouble with my mom. The next up best party was like out here in Miami. Of course, you got the University of Miami campus. So these college kids would throw dorm parties or you know what I mean. So I would go DJ those parties. That elevated my name in Miami with the college kids. So
Okay.
now that the college kids found a way to get on South Beach to throw parties there or party over there on South Beach, that's how I elevated over there. So yeah, those three um, memorable moments of me, throwing my first parties and building my names. That was it right there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Some people I ask because some people like I don't remember my first party. I've been doing it so long, but you know that's a good sign. You know what I mean? You never forget what gave you that motivation to keep going. You know what I mean? Hey, I
Nah,
did pretty
nah.
good here.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
used
yeah.
to DJ with two motherfucking TDK tapes, flipping them, rewinding and the fast forwarding it. You know what I mean?
No, that's the gutter shit. That's
Yo,
the gutter gully shit right there.
hip hop on one, reggae on the other, R&B on the flipping side, and that's when I knew that. Listen, people are really coming to my house to party. So kept it
Right,
going. You know what I mean? So,
right, 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 right.
but I seen that you was with Tigger with the Rap City the Basement.
The last time I was with Tigger was a couple of months ago in Atlanta. Yeah, we was doing the One Music Fest. He was
One,
hosting it. I was out there with 8 Ball MJG, and we ran up with each other and we just caught up. I known Tigger for a long time, man. He used to bring me to the basement on BET Rap City as one of the DJs, the guest DJs. Yeah, man, that's the homie, man. I love that guy.
yeah, for sure. You know, breaking artists like it. I be telling dudes, you know what I mean? Tap in, get involved, try to refer your lives so they can get your page, so they can get in tune to what's going on. Like you're major in the game for giving artists opportunity, breaking records, you know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? And you know, what was your thought process on that? You know what I mean? Because that had to come from inside. Just give me your thought process. So you know what, this is what I'm gonna do to showcase.
Well, moving down from New York to Miami, once again, rest in peace to Uncle Al. He was one of them that put in my head, and it always stuck in my head after that. Is Epps, man. If you hear Miami, man, always represent the crib, man. All these artists need help getting their music pushed, and it always stayed. And he passed away, and I felt like he passed that torch to me. So I would always play the Miami Heads. You know what I mean? I would always break their music. You know what I mean? So if you're wondering, how Pitbull got broken, Epps did it. You know what I mean? Trick Daddy, Epps did it. Uncle Luke, Epps did it. There was other DJs too, but I was one of the pioneers that helped, do that for Trina, Flow Rider, and so more. You know what I mean? Um, and at the same time, the New York cats, they needed their music broken because at that time the South had something to say. Everybody was coming to the South. So
They
guess
want to
what?
hit that market.
All the New York heads was hitting me up like, yo, Ez, play my music down there and so and so. So breaking new music was always a thing for me. I think it's something it should be in every DJ system. You just got to know how to do it in the middle of a club. Some people would just play new music all night and fuck up the dance floor. You know what I mean? When I say fuck up the dance floor, like clear it. You know what I mean? Like you can't just play new music all night. Um, and then when the pandemic happened, watching D Nice doing what he's doing, it just dawned to me like, why do I just create my own mix show on Instagram Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, and play new music? You know what I mean? I'm my own PD. Nobody can tell me what to do or play. Fuck that. Just
Dope.
run music and sorry to say, but it became a business for me because if you're tapping into my live and you want me to go to work on your record, you gotta take care of the kid. You know what I mean? I think it's only right.
Yes.
And I say that because you know us DJs, and I'm gonna tell you rappers right now, we love you to death and everything, but you guys are also known to forget us. You know what I mean? Some of y'all will shine and y'all just forget who took care of you. So
All
you know,
together.
yeah. So, you know, I said, let me make it a business. So if somebody does forget about me, hey, at least he took care of me. You know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But if you come back and say, yo, Epps, let's go on the road, let's go get this money, let's go get this bag, that's even granddaddy. That's awesome.
That's
But
that's that's
yeah,
crazy. Like you said,
yeah,
since the pandemic, you started this up. You know what I mean? And yo, you continued it. You know what I mean? All week,
yeah.
dinner parties, special celebrity guest pop-ins, indie artists. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, this dude is just nonstop working. You know,
Yo, you remember when the pandemic happened and everybody was inside DJing on their kitchen counters and in their homes, in their
yeah,
bedrooms, wherever. And then
yeah,
when it was time to go back outside, no more DJs was on the live. Everybody went back outside. I was the only DJ that stayed on the live. D Nice too, but I was the only one that stayed on the live consistently Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, just playing music, interviewing celebrities, interviewing indie artists, playing indie artists, doing mixes, and while I was continuing to doing that, I was learning social media, I was learning algorithm, I was learning, Meta was sending me 2 checks in a month. You know what I mean? Just for turning on my live. So I learned how to make a couple of grand a month just creating my own mix show on social media. And every time I go live on my Instagram, I go live. It go lives on my Twitch. It goes live on my Facebook live, on my YouTube live. So slowly
that's dope.
I just learned how to just create all of that. I stumbled on it, and it works for me.
Okay. Beats and bars. So tell us about Beats and Bars. That was a syndicate you had going on? Or?
Yeah, it's still going on. You know what I mean? I just dropped one. I think episode 25 with Corporal AK up there in New York, Philadelphia area, and Beats and Bars was, like I said, like 25 episodes. It was just an idea of me grabbing rappers, whether they were indies or well known, and they would give me bars on some of your favorite beats. You know what I mean? And at the same time we made an episode, we made a little video for it, you know what I mean, to just have fun, and a lot of people in the culture end up loving it, so that's something I'm gonna definitely continue. It reminded me of Tony Touch 50 MCs,
Okay. Shout out Tone. See, because it's just how you stay so consistent on giving out. You know what I mean? Helping the situation. Like, I'm here for the artist. You know what I mean? I'm here if you down. I got music going. You need help, push this. You know what I mean? Like, you don't turn your name literally into a brand. You know what I mean? So I try to shoot the artists to you. Artists, if y'all listening, you know what I mean? Tap in with the brother. You know what I mean? Y'all know it's business first. Tap in. Try to get your records broken. You know what I mean? He's in a whole different market. Just tap in, man. There's good people out here, man. There's good
Well,
people
Killer,
out here working.
also too, Killer. You know, the reason for me also doing that is to keep my name alive, my brand alive, because we all know there's tons of DJs, and a good portion of them really don't know how to really DJ or never carry crates. They never went to that DJ life. So I'm in an era where there's millions of DJs, so I can't be that DJ that's in the middle of a haystack. Nah, man, there's a big ass haystack, and then there's DJ Epps. You'll see that. You know, you know what I mean? You'll see the Kid Capri, you'll see the Camilo, you see the Enough, you see the Drama, you see the Khaled. You know what I mean? But there's a whole haystack of DJs over here. You know what I mean? So, for me to start breaking music, new music for everybody, all these artists, let's keep it real. You know what I mean? Like Two Chain says, man, it takes like 250 grand for you to go get your music broken, and some people don't have that money. You know, Funk Flex, he may not have time to break all these new artists. You waiting for the Breakfast Club to play your shit? It's probably hard, man. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I made this platform for you to come over here, so I can at least help jumpstart it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I'm gonna take you to the planet, but I'm gonna help you jumpstart your career, your music, your single, your label, whatever. Let's get it on and popping. You know what I mean?
Artists, reach out, man. It's good people, man, doing great business. You know what I mean? Look them up. You know what I mean? Go to Google, just type in DJ Epps. You see
Right,
what's going on, man. You know what I mean? Working. And like
right.
you said, the whole DJ situation, LL Cool J, Rock the Bells. Like, how that even come about? You know what I mean?
Same thing, you know, catching me in the pandemic, you know what I mean? I really want to say, rest in peace to my brother Prince Marky D from the Fat Boys. Before he passed away,
What's
he
the
passed
piece?
he passed the baton, to me, and as LL was growing his Rock the Bells radio, he's trying to find out which DJs he want to place on there to represent the brand. He felt like he needed a DJ from the South. You know what I mean? And Marky was like, "Yo, dude, if you're gonna get a DJ, get Epps. Grab him up now." And sure enough, man, he watched me in the pandemic. He did a show called All Day City Miami, where it just highlighted on Miami, period. And I did like an hour and a half mix for him, and he fell in love with it. The next day, he just gave me a contract. Says, "Dude, you're coming with me. Like, you're gonna be one of my Rockabella DJs." And for the way I like to put it, for a kid from a king from Queens to grab a Miami boy and put me on Rock the Bells is just awesome, and I appreciate it, and I thank God for that. And
Yeah, for
Prince Marky
sure. You
too.
know what I mean? Because that's the legend LL. You know what I mean? Cool J. You know what I mean? Like,
Like,
he's
let's keep it
hip hop.
real, man. It's not. He's not only a pioneer. He's not legendary. He's not only, Mr. Rock the Bells, phenomenal person, good friend, but he's really saving hip hop right now. If you turn on
Yeah,
that station, and you see what he's doing with 50th hip hop and the hip hop crews and the festivals, like he's really saving hip hop.
and,
Real
and
talk,
that's
and
a,
I'm
and
happy
that's
to.
a and that's a name that's not getting spoken about enough. You know what I mean? Because, not to say if he don't want it to be spoken. You know what I mean? But, that's the man that's behind a lot of things that's going on. That's keeping this culture together as a whole, man. You
Right,
know,
right,
and salute to LL, man. The whole Rock the Bell situation. You
for
know,
sure.
um,
And you could catch me every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Channel 43, LL Cool J Rock the Bells Radio.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And 1 o'clock in the morning, they'll repeat the show.
Okay. Yeah, I know you got things to do, brother. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna hold you up Friday night. I know you got the dinner party. You got,
Yeah, I'm about to go lace that up, man. When you come to Miami,
you know.
come hang out with me. I got you, killer.
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. Yo, shout out to DJ Live, man. My boy KP45,
I
man.
was with him yesterday. I was just with him yesterday, yo. We was talking
Yeah,
about
man.
it. Yeah.
That's my boy, man. That's my boy. He doing good, man. I appreciate it. I'm proud of him, man. You know what I mean? So
Word.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? There you have it. Legendary DJ, Rock the Bells, Sirius XM official, DJ Epps.
Yeah.
Artists, tap in with them, man. You know what I mean? Good business going on. Go down to Miami, see the situation, man. It
Right,
change your
right, right.
mind, change your perspective on things, man. You know what I mean? You really serious about your craft with your music. This is one of the brothers I think seriously I should reach out to, man. So again, Epps, I appreciate you. You know we go tap in. You know what I mean? Keep this shit going. There you have it, people. Another edition of Sour Podcast. But Epps, let them know where they can reach you at, brother.
At DJ Epps, everything. At DJ Epps, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, DJ EPPS. Once again, catch me on Sirius XM, Rock the Bells Radio, channel 43, 9 p.m. for the Saturday night ride. Also 1 o'clock in the morning. And on my IG Live, Monday to Friday, 10 p.m. Hit me up. All right, man? Make it happen. Killer, I appreciate you, my brother.
No doubt, God, peace.
Peace.
What's good, people, man? There you have it.